Michael Moore. He's got a lot on his mind, and he's ready to unload. Why is he endorsing Barack Obama? How did his forbidden love for Hillary Clinton turn to disgust? And what does he make of John McCain?
Disingenuous filmmaker who would have us...
Michael Moore for the hour, taking your calls and emails. Next on Larry King Live. Agree or disagree, it is always interesting to listen to Michael Moore, the Oscar-winning documentary filmmaker. His most recent film, Sicko, is credited with helping make health care a 2008 campaign issue. And just earlier this month, he endorsed Barack Obama. Thanks for coming back, Michael. When you were here in February, you said you had opinions on the race, but were not endorsing anybody. What changed?
Well, I think that the whole movement behind Obama is very impressive, and I think it's a good thing for the country. That, first of all, I mean, that's the first thing that really, I think, has grabbed my attention. As far as Obama as a candidate, I think that this is a very decent individual, and I've just been impressed through the various debates as to how he's handled himself, how he's responded to the issues and responded to people. And
how about how he's handled the Reverend Wright thing? Well,
you know, I don't know, Larry. I mean, I think anybody who goes to church knows if I mean, I just heard Hillary say there on that other station.
O'Reilly, we're going to show a couple of clips from it. Yeah,
talking about how had she heard those things from her pastor, she would have got right up out of the church. And I was thinking, geez, I mean, I go to Mass still. I'm a practicing Catholic. Been that way all my life. But if I had gotten up every time I heard a priest from the pulpit in my travels around the country say things like, as I've heard them say, that birth control is a sin, that women should not be priests, that women have a different role in the church.
You'd be walking out all the time.
Well, I would have been walking out so much. That would have been so much aerobic activity for me. I wouldn't look like this.
The candidate you're endorsing, how do you think he's handled this?
I think he's handled it the best way that he can. I think that, you know, that's my point. How are you going to get... It's like suddenly if I came in here with a videotape saying, Larry, I've got a video of your rabbi here from 1959, and we're going to show it now to everybody. It's like, how can you be responsible for that?
How much do you think it will hurt him?
Well, I don't know. I think most people are sick and tired of this, all these distractions with the campaign.
You really think so?
Yeah, I think.
So you think this is cable news driven?
I think a lot of it is. I think it's driven a lot by Mrs. Clinton's campaign. I think that...
she hasn't mentioned it a lot.
Well, she does mention it. She has mentioned it. And she said that, you know, instead of just having some empathy, I guess, for what his situation is with the pastor who said the things that he said. And frankly, I mean, I watched the Bill Moyers interview, and if you really listen to a lot of what Reverend Wright says, and if you watch the entire sermons, it was presented as something very different on the news than what actually, I think, existed.
But it was the appearance before the press club in Washington
right.
that
I think
really ticked everybody.
Well, because Reverend Wright saying that when Obama speaks, he doesn't really mean what he says. He's just a politician. That's the exact opposite of what Obama has been during this campaign. He's tried to be essentially the anti-politician and to take politics into a better era in this country. And so to have his pastor, his former pastor, say these things, that he's not being sincere, I would be as angry as Senator Obama was yesterday.
Okay, you announced your endorsement of Obama on April 21st in a letter on your website. You also slammed Hillary Clinton in these words. I want to get them right. Here's what you said. Over the past few months, the actions and words of Hillary Clinton have gone from being merely disappointing to downright disgusting. You also wrote directly addressing Senator Clinton, you have devoted your life to good causes and good deeds, and now to throw it all away for an office you can't win unless you smear the black man so much that the superdelegates cry Uncle Tom and give it all to you. Why so rough?
Well, I guess I'm disappointed. I have been a supporter of Senator Clinton from a long time ago. I wrote a chapter about her in my first book, called My Forbidden Love for Hillary at a time when it was very popular to go after her. I was sick and tired of people attacking her for who she was. I thought she was a very good...
And she's certainly been a leader in health care, which is one of your big things.
Well, we can get to that in a second. I want to talk both about her plan and Obama's plan.
So what disappointed you?
I supported her run for Senate. My wife and I contributed to her campaign. The huge disappointment was when she was presented with an opportunity for a moment, a profile and courage moment in October of 2002, to not give Bush the authorization to go to war. She voted for war, and she continued to vote for war for the years after that. And it was as I said.
That's the trigger?
Well, and I said on your show the last time, even though I had not endorsed Senator Obama at that point, I just said that I morally, and I say that from a very deep place inside of me, can't vote for somebody who voted for this war. This is an immoral war, and it never should have happened. We don't have a right to invade another country.
So that's the reason.
That's not attacking us. Yes, and that began it. But I still hoped that she would do what others have done, Senator Kerry, Senator Edwards, and others, who have since apologized for their vote and said they're wrong. She won't say that she was wrong or apologize for it, and I'm disappointed in that. But when I said disgusted, that came with the ABC debate. When she threw out Farrakhan, when she said the word Farrakhan, and Hamas, to somehow attach that to Senator Obama, I just thought that was beneath everything that she used to stand for, and I think at some point she's going to be disappointed in herself for having done that.
When we come back, we'll hear a little bit of Hillary, who went one-on-one with Bill O'Reilly a little earlier tonight, and we'll have Michael Moore react to that interview. Fasten your seatbelts. This is going to be interesting.